Mickey Speedway USA is a competent kart racer on the Nintendo 64, and also Game Boy Color. It may not have been as popular as the likes of Mario Kart, or its also Rare-developed big brother, Diddy Kong Racing, but for those of us who remember it, it was special in its own right. It's a game I've seen comments on my channel requesting me to make a mysteries video on for a while now, so I think it's time to do just that. Let's explore every nook and cranny in this little rare kart racing adventure and see what we can find. This is the Mysteries of Mickey Speedway USA. Children in the house? After a race, you enter a room that has a countertop with a chalkboard on it. This chalkboard displays the leaderboard stats from the race, but you can see behind there are scribbles and drawings that are partially erased. Now, I'm not claiming these necessarily say anything, but you can never really get a good look at them, as it happens so fast and only for a few frames before icons and text pop up to cover it up. So I took the time to screen grab the image, clean it up, and upscale it. This is the revealed image. There's also a crayon drawing in the living room by the TV we can see. Could these have been done by the same person? We also have many toys, and our main menu is really toy blocks. At the very least, it does seem to imply kids live here. My big idea is that this is actually not Mickey's place, but Professor Von Ludwig's, and the scribbles and toys could be for Huey, Dewey, and Louie? Mystery boxes. Just after viewing the results screen and the map that highlights the path you take and where the next race will be, we pan over to Ludwig von Drake's computer, and we can see a few things as we pan over. These include various tools and objects sitting on the shelves, but on the ground, as the camera moves, we see boxes with question marks on them. What could be inside these boxes? Some may think car parts, but it is confirmed in the game that the weasels stole the parts not in our cars. That would make them better. We find those scattered throughout courses. My money is actually on that these boxes contain the power-up question mark barrels. In the manual, it actually states Ludwig designed weapons to help and hinder the drivers, and they're in the question mark barrels. The boxes are how he stores them, in his office. That's my best guess, but if it somehow wasn't that, what could it be? The Kanji in Seattle. When driving through Seattle, you'll notice a message appear in Kanji above on a green sign in bright white. Taking this image, identifying what's on it, and translating it to English, the sign consists of two characters and a symbol. The first two characters meaning big or great and capital, followed by the standard Japanese symbol for hot spring on a map. This phrase is pronounced Daikyo and translates to Daikyo Hot Spring or Great Capital Hot Spring. Interesting. Now we don't have to wonder. You're welcome, Internet. The special book. When we're opening the options menu, the camera moves over to a small computer with our selections. If you look closely, you can see that the computer is sitting on a book. Based on the textures and what we can see, it appears we can identify what the book actually is, and that book is The Art of Walt Disney from 1973. That's a pretty neat detail to be hiding underneath our menu options and barely seen. Helicopter mode. A very cool unused mode can be accessed with the Game Shark code. This mode lets you play as Dewey Duck in a helicopter. The helicopter is controlled by tilting the joystick and pressing A for altitude or letting go to descend. You can move blisteringly fast, and if you want to cheese the time trials, this is a cakewalk to do it. It's fun being able to explore all the maps and go outside them, breaking boundaries. But other than that, it can also be a new challenge as it only works properly in time trial mode or practice. If you try to do it in a normal cup, not only do you move slow, you can't ascend, and every racer is a duplicate of you, so trying to finish a race would be tough as you're controlling everyone at once. Could this be a new Mickey Speedway USA challenge? Beat the game in helicopter mode? Huey, Dewey, and Louie are fake. Probably one of the more shocking things on this list is that Huey, Dewey, and Louie are not real. Now you may be thinking I'm saying this because I'm simply thinking we can unlock them as racers and that they're duplicated, so there must be a reason why we have two on screen at the same time. Wrong. From the very beginning, the three ducks aren't real. The one who gives us the green light to start and announces laps, the one who warns us we're going the wrong way, the one who picks up our vehicles when we fall off a stage. The manual confirms these are all high-tech projections and not actually them. The question now is, how are they being projected? Do we ever see this device? There are some super cool scrapped animations you can't see in the normal game, but are accessible via Game Shark codes, both involving castles. While I could in fact get these to work, for some reason I couldn't get them to play properly as intended. Rather than putzing with it too much, I'll play clips from other people who already captured it so you can see the whole thing. One of the animations is the classic Disney Castle intro with the fireworks and logo. The other seems to be like a way more fleshed out Sleeping Beauty castle that may have been our original victory screen. Honestly, this is way cooler than that observatory we got. Why did they scrap this? The Rare connections. Now Disney is its own universe, but let's not forget the game was in fact made by Rare. And although to my knowledge we don't see Mickey in other Rare titles, we do see weasels, and they look very similar. Could this in a small way connect the universes? Since Mickey Speedway was built using the modified Diddy Kong Racing and Jet Force Gemini engine, we can also see some familiar leftover tracks that can be accessed again via Game Shark. Rare also developed another Mickey racing game as well as the Who Framed Roger Rabbit game on NES, so the companies are tied. There's gotta be some sort of connection here. Is Mickey out there in the Rare universe somewhere? Maybe. It's certainly fun to speculate. Well, that's all I have for you. I hope you'll drop a like on this video to help spread my content and subscribe so you don't miss a future upload. Until next time, keep racing, my friends.